Have you been thinking about relocating to Raleigh, North Carolina, but maybe now you're thinking that it might not be a good time to buy a Raleigh home due to everything you may be seeing on the news? Well, in this video, I'm going to discuss what's currently going on in the Triangle area real estate market, and I'm going to give you guys my take on what to do based on up-to-the-minute real estate market data and pretty much everything that I've been seeing on the ground here in the trenches of the Raleigh real estate market, helping clients every day. Make sure you stay until the end of the video because I'm going to show you guys some Triangle area home options that might surprise you. So sit back, relax, because we're about to get started right now. Hey guys, I'm Mike Sanders with RE/MAX United in Raleigh, North Carolina, your native Raleigh realtor. Okay, so I've been getting quite a few calls from people on my channel asking me what they should do regarding buying a home in the Raleigh real estate market right now. Should they buy a home now? Should they wait? Many of these buyers have either been actively hoping to buy a home for a while, or maybe some others have already been making offers on homes only to find themselves losing out to other buyers in a really competitive real estate market. Well, unless you've been living under a rock lately for the last couple of months anyway, you've seen interest rates rise and the market slightly shift from that of a heavy seller's market to that of one that is beginning to ever so slightly favor buyers. Guys, what I'm seeing right now based on the latest month of sales data from the Triangle MLS is pretty eye-opening. During May 2022 versus the same period in May 2021, we saw showings on homes decrease around 47%, but monthly housing inventory has increased by 71%. What the data doesn't show is how much of this decrease was possibly due to the fact that some home buyers who've been priced out of the market may have actually left the market after months of losing out to other more competitive buyers. Okay, so that's a little of what's been going on in the Triangle market up until now. Well, the bigger question is, where are things headed from summer 2022 and beyond? Well, here are a few facts. The Raleigh real estate market differs somewhat from a lot of other markets across the country for several reasons. First, we have multiple research universities that are located within a pretty small geographic area, which historically not only brings students to the area, but also attracts a lot of high-tech professionals here for many of the high-paying jobs that are created from these local universities. Second, Raleigh is the state capital. It's the center of all of state government. These state government jobs are stable and they aren't really going anywhere. Third, Raleigh has traditionally been seen as an area with great weather. There's a really great healthcare system here. Right now, it's estimated that over 62 people move into Wake County every single day, and that number is only going to increase due to some of the most recent job announcements, including Apple Computer, Fujifilm, Google, and Meta, the parent company of Facebook. So yes, Raleigh is and is going to continue to be an area that is going to see a lot of high demand from buyers relocating from all areas for well into the future. So what does supply look like to meet that demand? Well, right now, like many other areas of the U.S., home inventory levels are low, but they're slowly improving. But to get a really good overall view of the market, you've got to look a little deeper into the supply situation that's going on now. What's happened over the last 10 to 15 years has been a severe lack of new home inventory hitting the market. Ever since the 2008 housing crash, builders have drastically reduced the number of new homes being built in the market. It's affecting all price points. Yes, as interest rates rise and some less qualified buyers exit the market, obviously more homes will become available. However, keep in mind that everything that I just said about the attractiveness of the local Raleigh market, it's going to be attractive for quite a while no matter what happens. Okay, so Raleigh is obviously a great area that's in high demand, but is now the time to buy? Well, like any good attorney is going to tell you, my answer is it all depends. If you think that you're going to need to move again, I'd say within a 2-year period, I'd highly suggest you rent rather than buy a new home because you're not going to have time to recoup your initial investment in such a short amount of time. Take a hard look at your credit score. If your credit score isn't that great, renting might be a better option until you can get your credit in better shape. Do you have money saved for a down payment? If not, then buying might not be for you right now. However, keep in mind that there are some really good zero down payment options out there that can greatly help. Hey, by the way, if you're considering relocating to the Raleigh area, definitely give me a call. Right now, I've got 3 lenders on my team who can get you the financing that you need to get you in the home that you want. I'd love to chat about it. Just pick up the phone, give me a quick call. And here's something that's really important to consider. You're going to really want to think about this. If you're thinking that you might want to or you might need to wait to buy a home based on the notion that home prices might go down, I'd refer you to this graph here that shows home price appreciation since the year 1900. There's only really been 2 notable time periods over this entire time frame that saw significant price depreciation, with the most notable being 2008 to 2010, when we saw market dynamics that were a lot different than what we're seeing right now. First, back during 2008, loan requirements were considerably much looser than current lending standards. Does anyone remember the liar's loans from the early 2000s? Back then, if you could basically fog a mirror, you could get a home loan. There are also tons of new homes available for those buyers who wanted a home. It's no surprise that this house of cards came crashing down when borrowers stopped being able to afford their house payments. Well, fast forward to 2022. We've got much more stringent lending standards. It's a whole lot more difficult now to get a home loan than back in 2008. Couple this with the fact that home inventory levels never caught up to demand since this time, and you have what we've got right now, our current market conditions. Too few homes to meet what is still considered very high demand. Here's the deal, guys. If it makes sense based on your personal situation to buy, then here are some strategies available to you to help ensure that you buy smart. First, if you're searching in the greater Raleigh area for a new home, don't automatically assume that you've got to buy a Raleigh or even a Wake County address. Right now, the median sales price on a new construction home in Raleigh is right at $640,000. And the median price on a Raleigh resale home is going to be around $451,000. By traveling just 20 to 30 minutes outside of downtown Raleigh in places like Garner, Clayton, or Zebulon, you're going to find home prices up to nearly half of those of Raleigh home prices. Here's a great example of what you can get right now less than 30 minutes from downtown Raleigh. This is over in Flowers Plantation in nearby Clayton. I absolutely love Flowers Plantation. Definitely make sure you check out this video above to see all the incredible amenities located within Flowers Plantation. If you happen to be searching for a luxury home in Raleigh priced out at around $1.5 million, you're going to typically find a home that's going to have 5 bedrooms, 5 baths. It's going to be located on a lot that's going to measure out at between 1/3 and 1/2 of an acre in size. The homes are usually going to be around 4,700 square feet. Here in the gated Chapel Ridge Golf Course community over in nearby Pittsboro, you can get a comparable home on a lot that's over an acre for 25% less. That's going to be in an amazing resort style community. If you have a need to buy or simply have a strong desire to relocate to the Raleigh area, then the saying that I've been hearing quite a bit lately over the last couple of weeks is this: you marry the home, but you date the rate. What that says is you buy the home that you want before home prices increase due to factors like inflation and supply chain issues. If you have to refinance the purchase, then do so with a short-term loan, like one of the 3-in-1 ARMs that is a fixed interest rate for the first 3 years. Then after the 3rd year, the rate can adjust once every year for the remaining life of the loan. The American Bankers Association is predicting that at some point, probably in late 2023, rates on a 30-year fixed mortgage are going to hover around 4.4 to 4.5%. So my advice is if you need to or you want to buy right now, then go with one of these 3-in-1 or 5-in-1 ARMs and see where fixed rates stand in 3 to 5 years from now. At least at that point, you'll already be in your new home, hopefully getting some really good price appreciation, not to mention that you're paying off your own mortgage. You're not paying off some nameless, faceless landlord's mortgage halfway across the country. Hey guys, where do you think mortgage rates are going in the short term? If you currently own a home, what rate are you currently paying? Leave a comment in the comment section below. I'd love to share it with my other viewers. Hey guys, if you're considering relocating to the Raleigh or the surrounding Triangle area, definitely give me a call. I'm a Raleigh native. I've sold tons of local homes in the area. Why not do like so many other people have done when buying and selling? Those who decided that the smart move was to get Mike and get moved.